So what are the major accessory ducts in the male reproductive system? Now we can look at the testis in this picture. All of you remember this is the lateral view of the male reproductive system, the lateral sectional view of the pelvis. You can notice the testis is located over here. Now I would like you to notice that behind the testis there is a compact mass which is actually a mass of tightly coiled ducts which are referred to as the epididymis. Notice how the epididymis at the end it continues up as a narrow duct. And what is this narrow duct which is a continuation of epididymis? This is referred to as the vas deferens. Now can you all see? I am going to trace the path of the vas deferens. Notice how the vas deferens is moving up. It is ascending up from the scrotum and it leaves the scrotum through a canal. You all are aware that there is a canal through which this vas deferens leaves the scrotum. It is called the inguinal canal. Notice how the vas deferens is ascending up in the pelvic cavity right in front of the urinary bladder. So in front of the urinary bladder, please follow the tracing that I'm showing over here. It ascends up the urinary bladder and it comes to lie behind the urinary bladder, isn't it? Now all of you can see how the vas deferens has come to lie behind the urinary bladder. It unites with the duct of a gland over here. Now I'm highlighting this gland for you. This is called the seminal vesicle, and see how the vas deferens has united with the duct of the seminal vesicle and it passes as a common duct. What is this common duct called? Which is formed by the union of the vas deferens and the duct of the seminal vesicle. I am going to label this duct as the ejaculatory duct, isn't it? So this ejaculatory duct is passing through the prostate gland. Notice how it pierces through the prostate gland and it joins the urethra. Now this duct which is coming down from the urinary bladder is referred to as the urethra. So see how the ejaculatory duct is joining the urethra, isn't it? And then I would like to highlight to all of you that this portion of the urethra which I'm showing here, which I'm labeling for you right now, which is passing through the prostate gland, is referred to as the prostatic urethra. So I'm labeling it for you here. So the prostatic urethra is the urethra which runs through the prostate and receives the opening from the ejaculatory duct, isn't it? Now all of you notice after the ejaculatory duct opens into the prostatic urethra, this small portion which I am highlighting for you right now, which has emerged out of the prostate gland, this small part of the urethra is now referred to as the membranous urethra. So please remember, the membranous urethra is a very short stretch of urethra and it lies outside the prostate gland, isn't it? And then all of you notice how the remainder of the urethra, it passes through the penis, which is the male external genitalia. I'm highlighting the urethra that is passing through the penis here, and this urethra is specifically referred to as the penile urethra. Since it passes through the penis, it is referred to as the penile urethra. So what are the three parts of urethra that we saw? The first part of urethra that passes through the prostate gland is called the prostatic urethra, and you all are aware that it receives the opening from the ejaculatory duct. The second part of the urethra which has moved out of the prostate gland and which is a very short stretch of urethra, it is the shortest part of urethra, it is called the membranous urethra. And then the third part which passes through the penis, which happens to be the longest segment of the urethra, is referred to as the penile urethra. Okay, so this gives you an overview of the different accessory ducts starting from the epididymis onwards. So just to put it, just to give you a clarity, we started with epididymis, then we moved on to vas deferens, and then we traced the pathway of the vas deferens up the urinary bladder. It comes to lie behind the urinary bladder, unites with the duct of the seminal vesicle to form a common duct called ejaculatory duct. All of you remember the ejaculatory duct opens into the prostatic part of the urethra, isn't it? Because it is a duct which originates from the urinary bladder and it pierces through the prostate gland. And I told you the smallest part of the urethra, which I am putting a circle around here, which is referred to as the membranous urethra, it has moved out or emerged out of the prostate gland. Okay?